What's up and good morning, guys. Afternoon or night. It's your boy Juan here. We got an interesting video today. Today, we're gonna be putting down an Evo X steering wheel on the Lancer. So we're gonna start building this thing. Obviously, you guys haven't seen this thing in a while. It has the Evo 8 wheels, which do fit on the Lancer. I just want to say sorry if I sound a little bit bad. Got the sniffles right now, so I'm sounding a little bit like, you know, the nerds on TV.
But am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
Alright, so this Lancer has been an experiment I've been wanting to do. I bought it for like 5,000 bucks. It's 2017 Lancer ES. And dude, it had messed up wheels. Obviously, you can see that thing is still messed up. I mean, I bought it like 2 years ago, and it's still an experiment that I want to finish up. I bought the little diagonal things that, what are they called? I bought the side marker here for the turning signal. It's an LED, the one that moves in the wrong direction. It's on eBay, it's like $20. The hood was messed up, it needed headlights, all the grills were missing.
Rob the jewelry store and tell him make me a grill.
The bumper was loose, so I needed a bumper bracket. I mean, I did a whole lot of stuff over it. So I picked it up down in Alsip, Illinois, and it was some private, what's it called? Private dealership. And you know, the guy was like, "Oh, come on, man, meet me at 5,500." It was all wrecked and everything, but it was easy fixes. He didn't know. He didn't want to sell it to me. Basically, he was like, "Oh, all the parts are way expensive, so I'll just leave it to you for like 5,000. And I'm like, "All right, cool, let's take it." And out the door, obviously with registration and license plates, it was 5,500 or so. And well, we took it, and I mean, it drove like crap. It needed an alignment, but nothing was messed up, man. So that was the good part. All right, so tools you guys are gonna need are for this install. Hopefully we don't need anything else, but if we do, we do. We're gonna try to install these as well. These come off with Phillips screwdrivers. All right, so you're gonna need obviously your, what is this, 17 for the middle over there. That's gonna come out. And then you're gonna need a T30 torque screw that is on the side of both of your steering wheels. And obviously a 10 millimeter, the infamous 10 millimeter that always runs away. And a Sharpie to mark down your middle for the steering wheel. And obviously the airbag is going to be connected in here. So the airbag comes with the obviously airbag insert here, which just literally pops down. We'll show you how to do that. And the ground right here for the horn. And on the inside there is one of these bad boys. This is for the I think the clock spring is what it's called. And you put it inside. Let me show you where that goes, because some dude with a rally art actually sold me this whole unit. So if anybody's interested in all of this stuff, it's still good, you know. And it goes down into here, right there. That's where the clock spring one goes into. So let's get started. All right, anytime you're messing with any kind of sensors, you guys want to make sure that you disconnect your battery. So first thing we're gonna do here, it's pretty bunk, I know, but who cares? First thing we're gonna do here is disconnect the battery. All right, so once you got that taken off, mine is a little messed up, but I probably will make a video of how to do battery terminals because these are pretty bad. I had to do a screw there to make it tight. I'm pretty sure my mechanics know that move so that it's not all loose and whatnot. Put the screw into there so it doesn't move from there. All right, next step. So the Lancer is pretty much almost the same thing. You just gotta look for the screws that are in there, and there might be something down here. Yeah, something down here, right here. Where is it? Right there. You want to take off the cover to disconnect your 3 sensors. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, one thing I did forget to mention was make sure your steering wheel is straight. What is your straight in your steering wheel needs to be your straight for your new steering wheel. So leave it like that. Some people lock it up, but I don't know. I feel like this is just the right thing to do, so we'll do it this way. So once you got the two screws off, once again, I'll show you right there and over here. You're gonna go into the inside and you're gonna see something like this. So what you want to do is make sure your clock spring is taken out first before you take out the steering wheel. Take out your airbag sensor before you take out the steering wheel, and take off your ground before you take out the steering wheel. Let's get to it, and then we'll mark that in the middle over there. For safekeeping, I went ahead and marked the actual steering wheel just in case somebody else needs it, the nut, the clock spring on the top, and the clock spring on the bottom, just in case. But as you can see, there's the clock spring one, airbag one, horn. Next step is taking off that 17. I went ahead and took off the 17, but I used a 1/2 inch Amazon one that I bought, and it's so much easier. Last time I did it with a 17 ratchet, which is dumb because you lose your alignment. And so in order to avoid that, go ahead and get one of those and just zoom on that freaking 17 nut. We got the steering wheel off. You discover new things about your car every day. So clearly these guys had an airbag go off, and this is a new steering wheel. So the steering wheel is actually a perfect fit, and I've never seen videos on this done before, so I might be the first one to actually do this. All right, so it's in, and it looks like a lot more closer to you, you know, a lot closer to you. It's definitely a big difference. But I want to install these bad boys on here, and it is possible as well. So it looks like, you know, those screws back there, this one right here, we're gonna line up with the screws over here, but we're gonna have to take this top thing off, we're gonna have to take this cover off, and it's all flatheads, and there's a pressure one that's down there. But I mean, let's get to it. Let's try to put the paddle shifters on. All right, so you have this side one right here. I took off the what's it called, the weather strip from the side here, and the easiest way to get it is from down there. So put the flathead in right here in between, and it's gonna come out like that. It's just gonna come out, boom. That's the first one. The next one is to be taken off is this whole thing right here, and you have a Phillips right there, pressure points obviously over here, and then down here there's a cover that comes up to it, and they're all little flathead things. You could literally take them off with your nails, but you want to use a flathead, go ahead and use a flathead. Then you literally just pull on it, it'll come off. Obviously not that easy, but it's gonna come off. So for this bottom unit right here, there are 2 screws. Go ahead and take those off, and it should slide right out. Probably that was in the way for this, I'm pretty sure, but if I did extra work for no reason, hey, we're learning here, right? The good thing about life, we live and we learn. Those wires right there are gonna be tied up together. I'm gonna go ahead and connect them. Hey man, maybe this thing actually works. That'll be pretty dope, but who knows. If not, I'll have to disconnect it. I'll turn it on obviously right now when we connect the whole wheel, but it's literally just slide on, and we're gonna put it in our screws. Let's get to it. Had a slight scare, so we have everything connected. Nut is on. Don't get confused connecting your ground wire to right here. Connected to the lower one. That scared the crap out of me. I was over there trying to take the clock spring out of the other one, that way we can transfer it to this one, you know, improvising and whatnot, but this works. We're gonna go ahead and reconnect it and see if it does its thing. All right, so everything looks good. Paddle shifter is on. This is still loose on the left side, and don't forget about these 2 screws right there, 1 and 2. Directly under on the metal band of the paddle shifter, so that they actually hold it down. Oh shit, hold it down. All right, hold it down stably. Wow, I'm probably upside down now. Stably. Hold it down. We're all good. Obviously the steering wheel is crooked, probably gonna need an alignment. I'll take care of that tomorrow. All right, so before you even start up the car, make sure you're out of the way of the airbag, because just in case this thing is faulty or something, stay out of the way. Okay, and another thing, make sure your controls work. Volume. You just got to make sure everything works before you're putting everything back on. Right now, everything is completely off. So everything checks out good. I'm just gonna put everything back together and call it, and remind you guys of what is needed to put everything together and take it apart. A small disclaimer before the video ends: you will need to cut the base cover for the bottom part right here. And you can see right here, you're gonna be hitting right here. So I'd say just cut as much as you can so that they can sign up like that and you're good. But you're gonna calculate it a lot better than I did. So this side is gonna go up, and that's it. Small disclaimer. Okay, so you guys are probably gonna want to see how far I cut into it. This one I cut into it about a little more than halfway, and so just look at how I cut it. You see the line, and it goes off a little bit to your left. Okay, on the other side, I cut just before the curved line to the and again I followed that line, cut a little bit to the right and a little bit to the left. And I just used a little soft axle, I guess it's called. Alright, my recommendation of how to do it is put in the bottom first, bring in the top, then bring in this whole assembly, then you tighten the screws, then you put in the bottom thing with the plastics, and this last, and that last. After that concludes your Evo X steering wheel, or the X steering wheel, on a base lancer.